Notice to the public, if you wish to address the council, please complete the public wishing to address the council form located on either end of the counter and give it to either the chairman or the council clerk prior to the beginning of the meeting. All comments must be addressed to the council as a whole. Addressing individual council members or staff is not allowed, and speakers should be courteous in their choice of words and actions, and comments shall be limited to the issue and cannot involve individuals or staff-related matters. All cell phones and electronic devices used for communication should be silenced for the duration of the meeting. I'd like to call the meeting of the Terrebonne Parish Council of Wednesday, August 14th, 2024 to order, and we will have the invocation and pledge of allegiance by Councilman Danny Babin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Heavenly Father, we come today to conduct businesses for Terrebonne Parish. Please grant us your wisdom so we can make the best decisions for this great community. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Smith, may we have a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Hamner, Mr. Babin, Ms. Chauvin, Mr. Trusclair, Pleasure, Mr. Harding, Mr. Voisin, Mr. Amity,
Here.
Mr. Champagne. Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum present.
Thank you, ma'am. Approve the minutes of the regular council session held on July 10th, 2024. Moved by Mr. Harding, second by Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machines. I got you. 8 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries. Distribute the minutes of the special session condemnation hearing on July 23rd, 2024 has been done. Distribute the minutes of the regular council session held on July 24th, 2024 has been done. Approve accounts payable bill list for 7/29/2024, 8/5/2024, and 8/12/2024. Moved by Mr. Pleasure, second by Mr. Hamner. Members, vote your machines. Nine yeas, 0 nays. Item 1, general business, honoring the participants of the 2024 Terrebonne Special Olympics Summer Games. So what we'd like to do is honor these young people who participated. And what I'm going to ask you guys to do, Parish President Jason Bergeron has the certificates. And as I read your name, please come up and receive your certificate. We'll start out with Abel Olivier. Is Abel here? Yes. Yeah. Yes. So once you get your certificate, if you could please just come and line up right here because we're going to take a picture afterwards. Yep. Congratulations. Thank you. Next is Elena Celestin. Is Elena here? Alexis Dufresne. She got the jewelry. Congratulations. Amethyst Francis. Angelique Boudreau. Not here. Angie Nakan. Annie Cortez. Bobby Pontiff. Carolyn Nicholas. Shanika Smith. Charmer Olivier. Chris Nakan. Cullen Foray. Edward Roussel. Henry Song. Herman McElroy. Justin Bonvalin. Clay Bergeron. Laura Cambray. Marshall Olivier. Peter Audemont. Philip Bourgeois. Raymond Solito. Sophia Gorbasi Roberts. And Trevor Este. Council members, if you'd like to stand for a picture. Let's give all our athletes a round. Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Congratulations.
Hey, great job.
Congratulations. Yeah, can we get her mic on at the podium? There we go.
My name is Manjila Bro. I am the LTP coordinator for Terrebonne Parish Special Olympics. I reside at 111 Rosewood in Houma. This past May, we had 25 athletes participate in the 2024 Summer Games. Our athletes brought home 23 golds, 12 silver, 14 bronze. This year, I'm happy to announce that Ms. Angelique Boudreau was chosen as the Special Olympics Female Athlete of the Year award, which Terrebonne Parish has never had before. This year coming, all gold medals are going to be qualifying for the USA Games, which will be held in Minnesota in 2026. And if any one of these get to go to these games, they also become in the running leading for the World Games, which will be in Perth, Australia in 2027. So in 2022, Miss Angelique Nicholas, Carolyn Nicholas, she was the only one from Terrebonne Parish that went to Orlando for the USA Games. And she went in bowling, and she was the only bowler to win and medal out in all the events that she participated in. So with that being said, I'm very proud of my athletes. And all of our athletes, they work very, very hard. And this summer, we're doing a lot of work. We are having our swim meet on Saturday in cutoff. And these swimmers are really, really good and they're super fast. So if y'all want to come next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend for practice, y'all more than welcome to join us at the East Houma Pool.
All right, Ms. Bro, Mr. Bergeron had something to say.
Yeah, so I just want to commend everybody that works hard to put this together. I think it's a great opportunity to bring awareness to Special Olympics at Terrebonne Parish and Special Olympics as a whole. I've got an interesting peek into the world with my nephew, who is Henry, who got some medals that came up a while ago, and to really understand what they're able to do, what it means to them, And, it's a continued conversation about making sure that everybody has access to resources, to quality of life and the opportunity to get the camaraderie that maybe you wouldn't normally get in everyday activities. And so I'm very proud of everyone that was here and wasn't here, and everybody that's involved in their service to help make this happen. And so making sure Terrebonne Parish knows we have Special Olympics participants in our parish, and they need your support. And so I just want to really give them a round of applause and thank them again.
Thank you, Mr. Bergeron. And you mentioned support. That's also includes financial support. So if you'd like to contribute, just contact Ms. Bro. Look for different fundraisers that they're doing. Be a part and help these athletes do what they do best and not have to be concerned about where the funding may come. I know in the past we've been able to do some different things to help, and it's always rewarding knowing that what you're giving to is helping these athletes accomplish their dreams. So again, thank you all for all that you're doing. Congratulations on all the jewelry you have around your neck, and know that as a parish, we're very proud of you guys. Our next item is B, a resolution approving the holding of an election in Recreation District Number 5 of the Parish of Terrebonne, State of Louisiana, on Saturday, December 7th, 2024, to authorize the renewal of a special tax therein. Moved by Mr. Trosclair, second Mr. Harding. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Let me just ask, are y'all hanging around a while, or are y'all ready to go? I'm going to pause the meeting for a minute so that you guys can exit and get on to your next things. We appreciate you guys coming. All right, moving along, item C, resolution approving the holding of an election in the Fire Protection District Number 4A of the Parish of Terrebonne, State of Louisiana, on Saturday, December 7th, 2024, to authorize the renewal of a special tax therein. Move, Mr. Trosclair. Second, Mr. Voisin. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries. Item D, consider the introduction of an ordinance to authorize the parish president to execute a memorandum of understanding between Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government and Petroleum Helicopters International Incorporated, and to provide for related matters, and call a public hearing on Wednesday, August 28th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Moved by Mr. Babin, second by Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machines. 8 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries. Item 2, public wishing to address the council. A, in accordance with Section 2-07E of the Terrebonne Parish Home Rule Charter, the public will be heard and can speak for 3 minutes on any matter related to parish government without discussion or questions and answers on non-agenda items. We have Mr. Alex Ostheimer. Mr. Alex, if you'd please step up to the podium, state your name and address for the record again, sir. And the floor is yours. Hang on just a minute. Okay, there you go.
Council members, my name is W. Alec Ostheimer. I live at 101 Oak Street in Houma, Louisiana, 70363. The following are my opinions. It is in reference to the Houma Restoration District and the Overlay District. And you should have a handout in your pamphlet because I delivered them. The proposal seems to want vacant buildings in their area upgraded and maintained in rental-ready condition. The owners would have to spend their money or sell their buildings at a write-off price to someone else. The public deserves to have their say. I do not believe that the public notices on these issues at the zoning commission and the parish council adequately did this, which might affect the validity of the law in the long run. Please consider the following. The first letter attached, it says there's 2 points in it. The HRD boundary or any property fronting along Main Street or Park Avenue from Morgan Street to Grand Kaya Road, including the portion under the twin spans. Now, personally, I didn't realize it was that small, but that's both sides of Main Street and both sides of Park, but no depth other than the first lot. That's the way I read that. The second comment on this is from this letter is the overlay district also includes a list of specific uses that would be prohibited regardless of the underlying zoning district. Now, the second letter, which is on page 3, is a similar letter, but this one is to the parish president and the parish council chair, and it just gives a description of the Homo Restoration District the same as it did on the previous letter. And I just put that in as supporting data. Now, if we go down to the code in section 28202, it starts on page 4 and then it goes to page 5. And on page 5, it's a public notice on site. No less than 10 days prior to the Zoning and Land Use Commission public hearing, the applicant shall post a notice on the land under consideration. The notice consists of at least one sign, and you can read it for yourself. I don't have to read it to you, but those signs are 4 by 4 feet. The second on page 6.
Hang on, Mr. Alex. We have a motion to extend by Mr. Harding, second by Mr. Pleasure. Members, vote your machines. Okay, continue, Mr. Alstommer. You may continue.
What's that, sir?
You may continue.
Okay, thank you. That sign that I was just talking about says it's required if you read it. Now, I didn't see any signs, and nobody I talked to saw any signs, and that's just my comment. On the last page, number 6, for reconsidering something that the zoning commission has voted on between that, but I don't know that this complies to that, but I did want to put it out there because I know you don't want any mistakes to come back to haunt you. There's a 6-month lag period, and that's on page 6. And, I applaud the job you're trying to do. I really have been disappointed in the lack of information that's gotten to myself and others on this project. Y'all got dedicated people working on it, but no one knows any. I mean, I didn't know until I read these 2 letters that the extent of that district is only both sides of Main Street and both sides of Park, and it doesn't go. I mean, Joe's Coffee House is not in it. And the Rotary Club thing is not in it because that street that the Rotary Club party thing is on doesn't touch Main Street. It doesn't funnel Main. And I just was amazed that that's all the ones in this district. But thank you very much. And that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Alstommer. We're going to look at your opinions and give some consideration to that. We thank you for coming. Ms. Dawn Johnson? I'm sorry, Mr. Bergeron.
Yes, sir. I wanted to double check when you were talking about properties to make sure that you're understanding that they're talking commercial properties. And when you're talking about the properties facing, I just want to make sure that it is clear that it's commercial properties? Is that?
understood that, and
Okay.
should have read that in because it does say that.
Right, and the other part I want to make sure you understand is that this district was formed legislatively by Tanner McGee. I don't know if you know the history of that part also. When you talk about how small the district is, it was a district formed by Representative Tanner McGee at the state level. And just giving you that information also. I don't know if you had it.
He was my councilman, and rather just, not a councilman, he was my representative, and based on his.
What is like,
Rather disgruntled one. But y'all know that already. And the old council member got his seat. So,
yep.
but I did know that but I assumed that creation thing was done at the instructions of the people that were gonna use it, not just him going off on a lark himself. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I don't know that part, but I just wanted to make sure you had those tidbits.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Dawn, please state your name and address for the record. You can pull that microphone down since you're a little vertically challenged there.
Uh, well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dawn Johnson. I live at 212 Willowdale Drive in Gray, Louisiana. And my reason for coming is I just want to share something with you. I thank you so much first of all, for the jobs that you do. Being public officials is a very intense job. And I thank each and every one of you for taking on that charge. And I just want to speak to you just a little bit about equality today, okay? And so, in speaking to you about equality, because I want you to just understand that as you make all these decisions henceforth, that it affects everybody across the board. And you are all the change agents that do that. And so, equality, it begins with recognition. It acknowledges every person, regardless of background. Um, it deserves the same fundamental rights and opportunity. It transcends race, gender, and religion. When we recognize each inherent worth, we lay a groundwork for more justice, or for a just society is what I was trying to say. And I want to share that with you because on the road, as we continue in all the upcoming decisions that each and every one of you have to make, that on that journey, on that road of equality for all, that it requires courage, resilience, unwavering commitment. Let us be the torchbearers, lighting the way for a future for our generations to come. And as I stand before you today, let us pledge to build a world where equality is not a distant dream, but a living reality. And we can all make it live every day. And that's all I have to say. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. And for those of you that don't know, she's a part of the Great Improvement community with these other fine people sitting out there, which is a very active group in their community. And I would commend other communities to do the same. I mean, these guys really look out for what's happening around them, make sure that things get addressed. I know we've worked with her in the past. My wife and I have worked with the group to get certain things done, and we're not always successful, but we keep pushing. So again, thank you, Ms. Johnson, and the rest of you guys. Mr. Arnold, I see you right there, for coming out. We love public engagement. That really helps us. So again, thank you guys. I guess we need a motion to deviate since it's not 6:30 yet. Have a motion by Mr. Harding to deviate to item three committee reports. Seconded by Mr. Pleasure. Members, vote your machines. We're going out of regular order is the motion. Eight yeas, 0 nays. We're going to item three committee reports. First up, Budget and Finance Committee, Mr. Brian Pleasure.
Make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Budget and Finance held on August 12th, 2024, and I have 6 public hearings. Number 1, consider the introduction of an ordinance declaring the following adjudicated property as surplus located at 1601 Bayou Dularge Road, in which the parish has 4.1667%, and authorizing said item to be disposed of by any legal approved methods and calling a public hearing on Wednesday, August 28th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Item number 2, consider the introduction of an ordinance to approve an additional ad valorem tax exemption of up to $2,500 of the assessed valuation of property receiving homestead exemption that is owned and occupied by a qualified first responder pursuant to Article 7, Section 21(0) of the Louisiana Constitution, and call a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, August 28, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Item number 3, consider the introduction of an ordinance to authorize the parish president to execute an agreement between Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government and the Terrebonne Parish Assessors to purchase a vehicle and to provide for related matters, and call a public hearing on Wednesday, August 28, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Item number 4, consider the introduction of an ordinance to adopt the millage rates of tax year 2024 for the parish property taxes subject to roll forward provisions, and call a public hearing on said matter on August 28, 2024 at 6 p.m. Item number 1, city ad valorem adjusted millage. Number 2, City of Houma Fire adjusted millage. Number 3, City of Houma Police adjusted millage. Number 4, City ad valorem adjusted and rolled forward. Number 5, City of Houma Fire adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 6, City of Houma Police adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 7, Parish Tax Alimony outside adjusted millage. Item number 8, Parish Tax Alimony inside adjusted millage. Item number 9, Parish Tax Alimony outside adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 10, Parish Tax Alimony inside adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 11, Drainage adjusted millage. Item number 12, Drainage adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 13, Waste Collection and Disposal adjusted millage. Item number 14, Waste Collection and Disposal adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 15, Recreation adjusted millage. Item number 16, Recreation adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 17, Juvenile Detention adjusted millage. Item number 18, Juvenile Detention adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 19, Terrebonne Arc adjusted. Item number 20, Terrebonne Arc adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 21, Health Unit and School Safety adjusted millage. Item number 22, Health Unit and School Safety adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 23, Council on Aging adjusted millage. Item number 24, Council on Aging adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 25, Mental Health Center adjusted millage. Item number 26, Mental Health Center adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 27, Road District number 6 adjusted millage. Item number 28, Road District number 6 adjusted and rolled forward. Item number 5, consider the introduction of an ordinance to adopt the millage rates for tax year 2024 with no roll forward, and call for a public hearing on said matter on August 28, 2024 at 6 p.m. Drainage bonds, 0.75 mils. Road and bridge bonds, 0.75 mils. Sewerage bonds, 0.75 mils. Road lighting district number 1, 5.50 mils. Road lighting district number 2, 0.50 mils. Road lighting district number 3, 2.25 mils. Road lighting district number 4, 2.25 mils. Road Lighting District Number 5, 2.00 mils. Road Lighting District Number 6, 4.25 mils. Road Lighting District Number 7, 6.00 mils. Road Lighting District Number 8, 2.50 mils. Road Lighting District Number 9, 4.25 mils. Road Lighting District Number 10, 4.50 mils. Item number six, introduce an ordinance to amend the 2024 adopted operating budget and budgeted positions of the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government for the following items and to provide for related matters. Item number one, Houma Police Department, $11,979. Item number two, Housing and Human Services Head Start HVAC Systems, $60,000. Item number three, Housing and Urban Development, $800,000. Item number four, Louisiana Highway Safety Commission Grant Award, $101,250. Item number five, Housing and Human Services, $500,000. Item number six, Houma Fire Department, $25,996. Item number 6A, add one full-time hazmat responder, grade F3, and calling a public hearing on August 28th, 2024 at 6:30 PM.
We have a motion by Mr. Pledger, second by Mr. Harding. Members, vote your machines. Nine yeas, zero nays. Can I get a motion to go back into regular order? I'm sorry? You want to finish this? Well, the reason is because it's 6:30. That's what I thought too, but actually, that's not true. No, we're good. So item B is Community Development Planning Committee. Ms. Chauvin.
I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Community Development Planning Committee held on August 12th, 2024, and have three public hearings. One, giving notice of intent to adopt an ordinance to amend the zoning map of the parish of Terrebonne so as to rezone from R1 single-family residential to R3 multi-family residential, lots 21 and 22, Square 4, Barrowtown subdivision, 2606 and 2608 Lowry Street, Houma, Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana. Kirby Bonbland applicant, and calling a public hearing on said matter for Wednesday, September 25th, 2024 at 6:30 PM. Number two, giving notice of intent to adopt an ordinance to amend the zoning map of the parish of Terrebonne so as to rezone from R1 single-family residential to R2 two-family residential, lots 1 through 27, Block 1, lots 1 through 9, Block 2, lots 1 through 39, Block 3, lots 1 through 19, Block 4, Parkwood Place subdivision, Houma, Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana, Jim Builders LLC applicant, and calling a public hearing on said matter for Wednesday, September 25th at 6:30 PM. Number three, consider the introduction of an ordinance to amend Article 4, Chapter 18 of the Terrebonne Parish Code, Section 18 through 91, to add Bayou-side Drive to the 25 miles per hour regulations and call a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, August 28, 2024 at 6:30 PM.
We have a motion, we have a motion by Ms. Chauvin, seconded by Mr. Hamner. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item C, Public Service Committee, Mr. Babin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Cloud, I have 1 year. I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Public Service Committee meeting held on Monday, August 12th, 2024, and I have one public hearing. Consider the introduction of an ordinance amending ordinance number 9030 in the Terrebonne Parish Code of Ordinances, which establishes a no parking zone on Polk Street to extend the existing zone northward to 532 Polk Street, authorizing the installation of said signs and addressing other matters relative thereto, and call a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, August 28, 2024 at 6:30 PM.
We have a motion by Mr. Babin, seconded by Mr. Harding. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Motion carries. Item D, Policy, Procedure, and Legal Committee, Mr. Hamner.
Mr. Champagne's gonna deliver that.
Mr. Champagne.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Policy, Procedures, and Legal Committee held on August 12th, 2024, and I have one public hearing. Number one, consider the introduction of an ordinance to amend Terrebonne Parish Ordinance Number 8865 to remedy the title of that certain deed-dedicated portion of Catherine Street in Houma, Louisiana, and to address all matters relative thereto, and call a public hearing on Wednesday, August 28th, 2024, at 6:30 PM.
Second.
So we have a motion by Mr. Champagne, seconded by Mr. Hamner. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. I have a motion to go back in the regular order by Mr. Harding, seconded by Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machines. 8 yeas, 0 nays. We're going to 6:30 public hearings. A, an ordinance to amend Article 4, Chapter 18 of the Terrebonne Parish Code, Section 18-91, to add locations Country Drive and Aragon Road to the 25 miles per hour regulations. First call public. Second call public. Third and final call public. Motion to close, Mr. Trosclair, seconded by Mr. Harding. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Motion to adopt, Mr. Trosclair, seconded by Mr. Harding. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Ordinance is adopted. Item B, an ordinance to amend the 2024 adopted operating budget of the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government for the following items and to provide for related matters. 1, hazard mitigation grant, $1,055,653. 2, flood mitigation assistance, $1,277,035. 3, Houma Police Department, $20,000. 4, Houma Fire Department, $500. 5, Houma Downtown Development Corporation, $28,781. First call public. Second call public. Third and final call public. A motion to close by Mr. Harding. Second, Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. We have a motion to adopt by Mr. Harding, seconded by Ms. Chauvin and Mr. Clayton Wazan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just had a question, just for my own knowledge, on the hazard mitigation grant. In the backup, it basically reads, there's approximately 39 properties. I'm assuming these are residents, or could it be any structure, just residents? And is this to pay for them in whole, to tear them down and reconstruct like it reads, or is it just a portion and the people are gonna have to cover the difference, the residents or the homeowners?
Ms. Malden?
So the way that these programs work is what they refer to as an ICC with the insurance policy. That money is turned over to the parish as part of the match for them to be able to qualify and rebuild. If they go above and beyond what has been approved, it's going to be their responsibility. But for the most part, it'll all be covered either by that insurance funding or the grant itself.
Yeah, because what threw me was the 39 approximate residents,
Mm-hmm.
because that's about $27,000 a piece, so.
So we identify these 39 structures and we put in the application, and not all of them follow through with it. So we make sure we have everything covered on that one approval.
Yes, ma'am. I was just curious for my own knowledge. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wazan. So we have a motion and a second. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. The ordinance is adopted. Item C, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 9596, the newly adopted section 28-82 of chapter 28 of the Terrebonne Parish Code of Ordinances to remove requirements for voluntary registration of properties within the overlay district and to provide for other matters relative thereto. First call public. Second call public. Third and final call public. I have a motion to close by Mr. Babin, second by Mr. Champagne. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. The public hearing is closed. Motion to adopt, Mr. Babin, seconded by Mr. Champagne. Nine yeas, 0 nays. The ordinance is adopted. Yes, sir. Oh, sorry, Mr. Harding, I didn't see your light.
Yeah, and actually, we had some conversation about that. I was glad to actually have this actually done and legal look at it. And we actually try to rectify things as we're going forward. We can always improve as we go. Thank you, legal.
Thank you, Mr. Harding. Our next item, there were no streetlights submitted as of the agenda deadline, so no action is necessary on 4 streetlights. Item 5, notice of meetings. Approve the attendance of the council staff to the LAMSA 34th Annual Fall Convention to be held at the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel in Lafayette, Louisiana, from September 25th through the 27th, 2024, as per the current travel policy. Moved by Mr. Babin, seconded by Mr. Harding. Members vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Motion is approved. Item 6, appointments to various boards, committees, and commissions. A, Children and Youth Services Board, 4 expired terms, each representing one of the following: Bayou Area Children Foundation, Gulf Coast Teaching and Family Services, Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office, and Houma Police Department. Ms. Danielle Schroff, representing the Louisiana Department of Children and Family Services, submits application and resume for consideration. Ms. Lauren Hyatt, representing the Office of Juvenile Justice and Parole, submits application and resume for consideration. Mr. Joseph Lodgery, representing the Terrebonne Sheriff's Office, submits application and resume for consideration.
Motion to appoint. Second.
So I have a motion, open, close, and appoint by Mr. Champagne, seconded by Ms. Chauvin. And that was 3, and we're gonna hold the 4th, right? Okay. So, members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. So these, congratulations to Ms. Schroff, Ms. Hyatt, Mr. Lodrig, and we have one more that's being held. Item 7, monthly engineering reports. As per Mr. Babin. Second, Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Staff reports. Parish President Jason Bergeron is requesting ratification of his recommendation of reappointment of Mr. Brian Bunn to the Houma Restoration District.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Mr. Hamner, second by Mr. Babin. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Congratulations to Mr. Bunn. 9, vacancies to various boards, committees, and commissions. Recreation District Number 2-3 Board, 1 expired term. Cocho Fire Protection District Board, 1 expired term. Children and Youth Services Board, 3 expired terms, each representing one of the following: Bayou Area Children Foundation, Gulf Coast Teaching and Family Services, Houma Police Department. Downtown Development Corporation, 3 expired terms, each representing the following entities: 1 representing the Parish Council, 1 representing the Historical Society, and 1 representing Downtown Merchants. Municipal Civil Service Board, 1 expired term representing the council, and 1 vacancy due to resignation representing the council nominated by Nicholls State University. South Central Human Services Authority, 1 expiring term on 8/15/24 and 1 expired term. Terrebonne Parish Tree Board, 1 expired term and 1 vacancy due to a resignation. Veterans Memorial District Board, 2 vacancies due to resignations, 1 representing the parish president south of the Intracoastal, and 1 representing the Vietnam Veterans of America. 10, announcements. Mr. Parish President? I'm not getting your light. There we go.
Okay. Yes, so a few things. One being a conversation of transparency. we'll be starting our town halls throughout the parish with this Thursday, August 15th, at the Ward 7 in Chauvin. Will be the first one, 6 p.m. Wednesday, August 21st, at the Devon Keller Memorial Center in Gibson, also at 6 p.m. We're pretty much doing 2 a month the next few months, and then we're going to be scheduling more in some other areas. We just want to get a little bit closer to those dates before we announce them. Also, this Saturday, August 17th, Junior Auxiliaries Dancing with the Stars at the Civic Center. Doors open at 6:30. Monday, August 19th is the Mardi Gras Safety Parade Committee at Bayou Terrebonne Distillers at 6 p.m. On Tuesday, August 20th, we have the ribbon cutting at the Fletcher Workforce/Nursing Building, Fletcher and Schriever at 9 a.m. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Council members, announcements? Ms. Chauvin?
So we have the Petite Bayou Farmers Market on Saturday, the 17th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's at the new Chauvin Park at 258 Klondike Road in Chauvin. There's also a town hall for Representative Jessica Domingue, William Street Gym. It is at 900 Williams Avenue. The special guest is the insurance commissioner, which should trip all of us to get there to understand what's going on. That starts at 6 p.m. And, oh, it's Saturday, August 20th. And as in speaking with Jella of Special Olympics, the parents of the Terrebonne Special Olympics presents the trivia night, which is September 14th. Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed it up with that one. Sorry, the 20th is a Tuesday. My bad. Anyway, the parents of Terrebonne Special Olympics presents trivia night, September 14th. It's at the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office Rifle Range. The doors are open at 6 p.m. She let me know that they're accepting donations to purchase concession items to sell, and they have a tax ID through Special Olympics and an in-kind donation receipt upon request. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chauvin. Get a motion to adjourn? Motion adjourned, Mr. Trosclair. Second by Mr. Pledger. Members, vote your machines. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, Steve.